Gemini Omni has just dropped, and honestly, it's not looking good, bruv, okay? But it's also not all bad, and that's going to be what we're discussing in this video. We're going to discuss the pros and the cons of the model. We're going to go through some examples. We're also going to compare it against Seedance 2.0, and then at the end, we're going to wrap up the entire video by showing you guys how you can use it for yourselves. So let's get into it. Now, real quick, if you don't know what Gemini Omni is, I don't know how you ended up in this video in the first place, but it's basically what Google is calling Nano Banana for video, in the sense where you have a pre-existing video, you can use Gemini Omni to essentially edit a part of the video like you're seeing on screen right now. You can swap characters, swap styles, environments, that type of style. And the concept of it sounds pretty sick. Like, if you can actually do that at a high enough quality, then it's a really, really interesting concept, especially for creative video makers and stuff like that. Now, if we go through some of the examples here, some of these were played during that video we just seen, but they look pretty good in all of these examples that Google have put, but obviously Google are going to put the best possible examples that they came out with. So you got this guy with the flame. I thought this one was pretty cool right here, I'm not going to lie. Draws a circle and then it becomes like a black hole. So you got some examples like that, and it looks promising when you look at those examples. But like anything in the AI space, people get a little bit carried away. So I'm going to be going through a bunch of different Twitter posts. I'll leave links to all of them, and credit to everybody who I'm sharing these links of. So make sure you check it out in the description if you want to see them for yourself. But right here, we've got one of the first user examples I want to show. And this kind of plays on the strengths of the model, or the strength of the model being editing and not actually generation. And we're going to get into that later on in this video when we compare it against Seedance 2.0. But right now you can see there's a pre-existing video, I believe it's the top left one.
So I was looking at this AI influencer called Fofa.
So the top right one, she becomes invisible. The bottom left, some people come and steal her painting.
Quite a while now.
And then the bottom right one just changes her apparel or her clothing, I guess. So this looked pretty good. When you do it like this, the video is kind of contained in a controlled environment, that type of stuff. But if we get into the actual generation side of things, let me just play this one here. I almost forgot. Again, this is another one that Google actually released themselves. So like you can see, they're branding it as the Nano Banana 4 video. You drop in a reference video, you edit whatever you want to edit, and then you get the result like that. But even these examples, like, they aren't the greatest. And truth be told, Seedance 2.0 would probably do a better job at editing these videos like this as well. So that's kind of what they're branding it as. Let me show you guys one more example here that I had. And this is pretty much the same thing, but just switching environments, switching styles. But none of it is like crazy quality. I mean, we already have this stuff pre-existing in the AI space. But now let's get into actually comparing it against Seedance 2.0, because I think that's what probably most people would be curious about. So we've got this one right here, and right off the bat, I do want to say, okay, I already mentioned this before, but Omni specializes in editing a video, especially when there's not as much action or fast-paced movements happening on the camera. And that's obviously oppositely what Seedance kind of specializes in, action sequences and stuff like that. So let's play this. So Seedance at the bottom, Omni at the top. And you can see Omni's kind of in slow motion, like. So, I mean, that one's pretty obvious right there. I don't think Omni can really do anything when there's fast-paced things happening in the video. Let's move on to this one right here by JS Films. Rewind that. So we got Seedance at the top, then we got Omni at the bottom, which we'll play after. Now, Seedance has always been pretty insane when it comes to action sequences, so I don't think this is really any surprise. But, like, I don't know, I'm gonna be honest. I know it's meant to be an editing model, so you can't really say too much. But let's see this one. Okay, Seedance. I mean, pretty much what you would expect from Seedance. You know, you're really never going to go too wrong as far as video generation goes. But see, this literally just looks like Veo 3, if that. Then we got this one. She kind of teleported backwards and repeated the motion there.
I missed you.
Okay, so that kind of gives you the same answer as we got from the previous example. Let's move on to the next one here. Oh, this is another example I had, but I was going to say this really isn't anything too crazy either. I don't know why, if you're going to pick the best one, you would pick something like this. And then you've got Psy8 here, or whatever, Psy Bitcoin, saying this is crazy amazing. We got one more here. This is again another action sequence, so the result is pretty much going to be the same. Now this one is Omni, if you couldn't tell from the watermark in the bottom line. Pretty much that same video type of style. So what we're getting at here, if you couldn't tell from all these examples, is that Omni can work, but it needs to be a controlled video. There can't be too much going on, and it needs to be specific with the editing of something in particular. It can't be like you're trying to change 50 things at once. It can't be some, like, look how sick this is for Seedance. It can't be some action sequence like that, obviously. And so I guess there is some use case in there if you're able to use it in a way where you're just editing to like change the color of a shirt or something like that, you know what I mean? But now let's get into how you can actually use this. And by the way, guys, if you want to use Seedance 2.0 or like really any other video model for that matter, what I have been using for a minute now is OpenArt. You can literally just click on video and then you can select from pretty much every single existing video model. But I think as well, I've just seen there's also a 50% sale thing going on right now. So look through, pick whichever one that you want. That's how you can use Seedance or any other model if you want to. But if you want to use Gemini Omni, then pretty much the best place that I know to use it right now is through Google Flow. But in order to use that, you're going to have to get whatever plan again works for you. So you get your plan, you go to Google Flow, and then you generate the same that you would with any other AI platform. As always, if you guys have any questions about anything, you can hit me up on Instagram. I respond to you as long as you're following me. Okay, I'm out. Peace.